This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're at Denver Chiropractic LLC. I'm here with the founder and owner, Dr. Trent Artichoker. For 3.5 years, been providing chiropractic services to the folks here of Denver. To tell me what got you involved in this industry.
My mother had a bad back. I grew up walking on her spine. I wouldn't recommend any of you do that, but I had an interesting story. My leg didn't grow as fast as the other, and so I had a leg length inequality, and that made my pelvis sit crooked, and that put stress on the spine, and I got wicked headaches and back pain, and I kind of learned to adjust myself. It really made me understand how important the alignment of the spine is and to how well the spine functions.
Wonderful. You actually were going to go into the medical field in general, but then you decided this was much better fit for you based on what you had been through, and obviously kept you up on the slopes as well.
Right. I initially wanted to be a physical therapist. After shadowing a bunch of physical therapists, it didn't quite suit me. I went back to my roots and really kind of dug deep in myself, kind of looked at my skill set and realized I like to work with my hands and like to work with people. I think I'm a healer at heart.
Healer at heart, wonderful. And then you went on to dedicate over 10 years. Tell me a little bit about your formal training that you've received.
I started off with getting my bachelor's degree in biology with a minor in chemistry. That's when I was wanting to go that PT and med school route. The prerequisites for medical school are the same prerequisites for chiropractic school. And I actually applied to medical school. I didn't get in. I was this close to it. Right. And so I decided to get my master's degree in anatomy and accomplish that. I met a good friend who I still keep in touch with today. He gave me my first adjustment, Dr. Holstrom in Fort Collins. He's a great chiropractor up there. Made the light bulb go on. It made me really feel what a true adjustment felt like. It was a very powerful experience for me. And right after that experience of getting adjusted, I knew that that was my calling. But I went back to school. I went back and got my chiropractic degree.
Let's talk about chiropractic care. Why do people need chiropractic more today than basically even 10, 15 years ago?
Everyone needs chiropractic. Our society is very computer focused. We sit in front of computers almost all day, every day. And then when we're not sitting in front of the computer, we're watching TV. Those two things alone account for a lot of postural stress on the spine.
Interesting. Our environment against us a little bit at the time, and we're trying to keep up with that pace. Someone out there has never done chiropractic before. What does an adjustment do? What is this going to do for them? What happens?
The adjustment does a few things. One thing, it helps restore the alignment of the spine. And so we found that if we can restore the structure of the spine, the function of the spine will return. A lot of times the spine will get very stiff, especially if we sit in a slouched position day in and day out. In that slouch position will create stiffness, and it'll kind of freeze our spine into that position. And so an adjustment will help the alignment, restore the integrity of the structure, which will return the function of the spine. Another big thing that it does is it helps get the stiffness out of the spine and gets it to move better. And so we restore the range of motion of the spine.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, we're talking about people who have maybe a back problem, but quite honestly, we're talking about the spine, the lifeline from your brain to all the other organs and everything in your body. That sounds like it should be pretty high up on our priority list.
Absolutely. It's the foundation of our body. The nervous system exits through the spine. If the spine gets injured through posture or car accidents, sports injuries, the nerves and the muscles and they won't work right like they're supposed to. Once the spine gets out of alignment or gets too stiff, we'll start to get these pain syndromes. We get headaches, shoulder pain, neck pain, low back pain.
Let me ask you this. For someone out there who's never tried chiropractic before, they probably want to know, is it painful? Does it hurt?
It feels great. You know, there is an occasion where we get people that come in here and they can barely move their neck, or we've actually had people crawl through the door because they can barely walk. And so a lot of people are in extreme pain already. Most of the people that come here already have lots of pain. The adjustment is very quick, and 99.9% of the time it's pain-free. And when people get off the table, they move better. They say, "Thank you. It feels great. When do I come back?"
Wonderful. I was going to ask that also as far as how long it takes, because I know folks, we're a busy society. We put on the back burner things that take too long. So they're in and out of the door rather quickly. You can fit it into your busy lifestyle.
Absolutely. First treatment is 40 minutes to 60 minutes. We, of course, go through an extensive consultation, examination, and then we discuss what we think the best plan is. And then future treatments are usually 15 to 20 minutes long.
Based on these first exams, if you will, what goes on at that time? Are we talking about x-rays? Are we talking about different tests that you're able to give to find out what areas can be helped?
The first thing that we do is that we have them fill out paperwork, lets us know about their medical history and what they're dealing with, what kind of medications they're on, and what kind of job stress that they have. Neck pain, back pain, and headaches are the three primary things that we treat. Once we get them to do the paperwork, I'll talk to them about their injuries and what they're feeling and how it's affecting their life. And I'll go through orthopedic testing that the normal orthopedic doctor will perform, neurological testing, and then and palpation. I'll feel the spine and see how it feels to me. We will take x-rays if I think there's something major going on or if they don't respond to treatment.
So pretty basic, straightforward, that you can get that examination done. And a lot of folks out there, I know the commonplace is to kind of approach chiropractic from a reactive standpoint, meaning we go out, we get injured or we're hurting, so we react by coming to a chiropractor. But quite honestly, a chiropractor can be taken out as a proactive approach to your health. Tell me, is that what you hope to run across?
Absolutely. I think it's smart to come in before you're in pain. Sometimes I have people come in here and they have been in pain for 10 to 20 years and they've never seen a chiropractor. In some of those cases, I can get them to 90 to 100% normal, and then they know that once they go back to their job that they've been doing for years and years, that's going to create more stress on their spine. People kind of understand it themselves that an adjustment every now and then is going to make them feel a whole lot better.
Obviously, proactive approach is a great way to come in before you're hurting, but obviously there's folks out there with some serious problems, discs that are out of place. What do you have in the way for them?
We have a fantastic treatment for problems with discs, whether that's a disc bulge or a disc protrusion. We offer something that's very unique called flexion distraction therapy. Flexion distraction therapy is actually created by an osteopath in the 60s or 70s. And it's a specialized table where it distracts the spine just a little bit, and then it flexes the spine. And that procedure of distracting and flexing helps pump nutrients into the disc for it to heal.
Interesting. Is it a kind of enjoyable experience?
Yeah, it's like going on a circus ride. You just lay there, and the table does its job.
Folks, if you take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, you're going to see his website right there. What you're going to find on the website there is not only information about himself, but also the other doctors that are in the house. They have a wide array of services that they offer here under one roof. You're also going to see there as well of symptoms. If you're wondering if this is something they can help you with, there's a wide list there of things that can be helped. And they also have a Facebook page. Make sure and like them right there. People may be experiencing. Is there one that really seems to get quicker results than another?
I think stiffness, though, is probably the number one complaint that responds the fastest.
Obviously, chiropractic basically predates modern medicine by thousands of years. Are there any new technologies, new procedures, anything that's going on that you would like to share with the viewers?
Yeah, technology has come a long way. One of the latest technologies that we offer in our clinic is a cold laser therapy. Cold laser therapy penetrates about 5 inches through the different tissues in our body, so it can reach very deep. It stimulates the healing process. Our body responds to light, just like when we go out in the sunshine, we make vitamin D. And so when we shine the laser light on different areas of the body, we found that a specific frequency and wavelength of light makes the body respond.
So let me ask, if it's laser, are we talking about a non-invasive, feels okay?
Yeah, you're not going to be smoking or anything like that after the treatment. That's why we call it cold laser, and it's a super pulsed laser. Does short, quick bursts of photons that the body absorbs, and those bursts of photons don't allow the body to acquire the thermal effects of laser.
Keep in mind, if you're not sure if this is right for you, you want some information on it, just give them a call. The phone number's at the bottom of the screen right there. They've got the front desk that'll walk you through some questions and basically find out if a consultation is something that you would benefit from. They were voted with BizVotes, the best chiropractic, and for over 3.5 years been providing service and overall health for folks out there in Denver. And if you're in any type of pain out there, like he said, especially stiffness, I guarantee you probably want to walk through the doors and gain some relief in that way. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.